Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm so excited to be here. We are doing the 20 DIY Christmas Home Decor Ideas, brought to you by the Craft Collabs of Facebook, hosted by Miranda Mathis. She was so wonderful in getting us all together to bring you these lovely ideas. And today I just wanted to let you know that plastic empty ornaments are gonna be your new best friend. They can be designed to be specific for your friends, your family, your pets. They're gonna be fun, fabulous. And for my ornaments, these ones that I already have done, okay, I took a piece of acetate. It's so hard to see, but in real life, they're really pretty. So lovely, let me tell you. Okay, so we'll get this one because I think we can see this one a little bit better. What that is a piece of acetate. And I printed it with my laser printer, and then I ran it through my Mink with some foil, like deco foil. Okay, you can pretty much get the toner foil anywhere, and it's really great. Now, for me, in order to get the size, what you're going to want are some circle dies, or if you have a circle, kind of large circle punch, just some different size circles to test your bauble. So for me, I did the larger circle, and it was too big. You know it's too big when your image won't open up. So I went to the next one down, and that's this one here. And when I put it in there, it kept falling over. It wouldn't stand up straight. And this one, you can see I cut it a little bit too big. So this one's actually a little bit too big in here. But that's an easy fix. You can pull them right back out. So what I did is I took the one that was too small and I glued it to the one that was too big. Okay. And then I cut the big one down a little bit, but not all the way to my small one. That way there, I got the in the middle, because my dies, as you can see, are very spaced. They're not like those fancy nesting dies where you get like two more in the middle. But if you have those will be great, because then you can just cut a bunch of circles and say, oh, that's my template for this. And if you have the die, that'll make cutting your family photos, your pets, whatever design you print, you can pop right in there. And all you do is you go to your craft store, you get some glitter, you get some little shaker bits, clay bits, anything you want that, you send it to your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids. They can play with it and shake it and then hang it on the tree. And that ornament will be safe because it is plastic. They can drop it, as long as it's an empty one. Or not empty, how do I want to say? Not liquid filled, okay? And then there's ornaments where you can put stuff on the inside. So maybe you have little flowers, out of your garden from the summer or something. Maybe you want to give your spouse a new ring. You could hide a little ring in there or something. All sorts of ideas. You can stuff whatever you want into these. In this one, I took a little bit of green tulle, and then I popped in a fake flower. How clever is that? And you just smoosh it around, position it the way you want it, okay? And it takes a little bit of time, and then you just pinch the little doodads back into place, and it's good to go. For me, it's a little bit hard, so I will put that back together in a little bit. Now, the other thing you can do, it's a little bit more expensive to do, but the outcome, Look at that. This was a little project. I did do one prior to this. That was a fail because it kept leaking out the thing. But trial and error, I figured out the best way to attach the topper so that it wouldn't leak. Okay. And this is filled with some glycerin and water. And don't drop these. Do as I say, not as I do. Glycerin. I did 2 parts glycerin, 1 part water. So I filled this almost up to here with the glycerin, and then I filled the rest with the water. Okay. Now, before you add the liquids, you just go in and you add chunky glitter, this pearlescent color. Okay, that's just mica. That's some fancy mica that I had, and so it's got this green tint to it. Okay, and I'm gonna do one really quick with you just so you can see how it goes. All right, so you're going to want a jar for your bauble to sit in. That way there you can fill it easily with your shaker bits, and anything goes as long as it will float in the water and not on the water. So some lighter substances are not good. And then once you get it filled with all of your trinkets and goodies, you're going to pour in two parts glycerin, 1 part water. And that seemed to work for me. And you're going to grab your hot glue. Make sure that's ready to go. And I prepped my hanger piece. I bent those little feet in so I wouldn't have to mess with it putting it on with the hot glue, because once you add the hot glue to that, it's going to be hot and you're not going to want to touch it. And I just made sure that it still fit and that I could put it on easily. What you're going to want to do is put a lip of glue around your edge there. And then you're going to fill your little cap with glue. I added a little bit too much. You want to make sure the whole top of the cap is full of glue. Let it sit there for a minute. And I moved a little bit too quickly. But you want to let it sit there just a minute so that it doesn't ooze out. When I started pushing this down, there's a glue glob dangling from the lid on the inside, but you can't really see it, so it's okay. And then you push down, and I used a towel if you have some heat safe gloves, something like that, because when you start pushing down that metal piece, it's hot. It's hot, you guys. Gotta be careful. And the glue oozes out, which is also very hot. So just be careful. You want to mush it down as tight as you can, adjust it, because with all that liquid glue, it moves around a little bit. So you really got to make sure it's sitting in there just the way you want it. And then I used a little bit more glue on the very tippity top to cover those holes, because we don't want any leakage whatsoever. And then don't mess with it until you touch the top and it is completely cool. Okay, and you use a lot of glue so it stays warm for a while. When it's nice and cool to the touch, you tip it slowly to see if there's going to be any leaks. Then you shake it, and you shake it some more, and shake it some more until you find it's fabulous. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is this inspiring to you to go make some ornaments? Be sure to check out the other participants in the hop by clicking the person next in line down in the description box. I hope you are inspired to do some Christmas ornaments. Be sure to pick up your ornaments after the holidays on those fabulous clearance racks. Until next time, my friends, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.